It's been a long and lonely trip, but I'm glad I took it because it was well worth it. I got to do a lot of quests and a lot of grinding, but they gave me a little gold and some XP to stop my whining. Never thought that I'd hit 60, always thought that I was worthless. Used to wonder if I lived to see my first tier. The most difficult thing I ever did was apply to my first guild with no experience, realizing that the officer I was asking wasn't even recruiting, or maybe they were, but they just laughed at my 60% speed mount. Gold used to matter then, and there was no Nihao. Conveniently a healer for raids and in instances. I was a druid back then, so I really had no other option. If you could heal, then you healed, because it was a 40-man dungeon. Wearing blues and greens was pretty common. I remember the times of the high warlords, walking around in their massive shoulders. I spent a bunch of time complaining about how no one killed their healers. I fell in love for the first time while raiding, a massive red dragon that blows you up for progression. Once we got to Nefarion, I accidentally rezzed the wrong person. It was a DPS, not a healer, not a tank. He was worthless. I considered all F4ing because of it. It was a big deal. I just wasted my cooldown. For 30 more minutes, I was just a walking cow. After that, I was forced to shift into a cat. I blew my chances, no loot for me. It's alright though, in Burning Crusade, I became an OP tree. Blood Elf Paladins and Drainy Shamans? The first night of launch, that's all you could see. I started leveling my alts because it was so easy. But this isn't about my journey, it's about the world around me. Illidan had claimed Outland, talking about how we are not prepared. Lady Bash was an SSC, Archimonde was too busy humping some tree. Poor Kel'Thas didn't even matter. I wonder if he even lived long enough to realize what happened. A year later, the Stonewall Plateau came out. Did any of you even step into that while you were level capped? I tried it once or twice, but I never got to roll the dice. But I still think about vanilla NPC, like when you fought Cro-Magnus with the Sands of Time, or when you became the bomb and the Baron blew you up sky high. Did you ever wipe on the chess event? You don't have to say. Sometimes it's best to just keep some things private. Now I'm a healer slash tank slash DPS, but my bags are full because I got so many sets. We all got the chills when Arthas came out, but he's a Lich King now, there was no doubt. Nax came back and moved to Dragonblight. The secrets of Uldar were locked up tight. Bran wanted to see, so we smashed the gates. It seems the Titans had already sealed our fates. Some of you wanted to change faces, but a lot of you also changed races. It was beautiful, it was brutal, it was cruel, it was business as usual heaven, it was hell. Used to wonder if I lived to see King Slayer. When I did, I figured that I was immortal. Almost died once, but I did a barrel roll. Couldn't bear watching my imaginary tune wipe on raids with my main crew. Bolvar was talking about some jailer, but I was too busy dancing with the healer. Scared of the scourge who would roam the earth, so we sat back on that frozen throne. Some of you wanted to change faces, but a lot of you also changed races. Shadow DPS, Fire DPS, I can't explain my bias for fire. Well, you know it looks cool like a super fast snake coming at your face on fire. Now I wonder if I'll live to see Deathwing, wonder if I'll live long enough for phase 2, wonder if I'll live to see past phase 2. If I do, then you know I'm with my crew. Don't listen when they tell you that these are the best years. Don't let anybody tell you how to PvP, especially if you're on a server that's PvE. Brewfest won't give you free mounts, the horseman won't drop his pet. When you think you've got it all figured out and then Cataclysm happens, trust me noob, it's not the end of the world.